Welcome, Capricorn. This is your monthly focus for January 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you for all your support each and every day. Now, I've been doing the love scopes for just shy of 2 years, and I always felt in some way that I was robbing you of a lot of information that you could have in order to guide yourself through the month with the proper energy around you and using that energy effectively and wisely. So I meditated, I thought long and hard, and I've decided to do a general focus for each month rather than just the love scope. Of course, I will include love, but now I'll also include career, finances, family, spirituality, health, well-being, along with everything, along with love. So please leave your comments below. If this reading is designed for you and it's your tool in being successful with using the energies that are around you to create the best life possible with the straightest path possible. So if you want me to go back to the love scope, I will be glad to. It doesn't matter my wants, it matters what you want. So this is the only reason I do this is for you. So let me know, please. Now, without further ado, let's get to the reading. Now, the very first card that I laid down for you was the gratitude card, the Four of Cups. And I almost think that this is more geared towards relationships than it is growing money, finances, your job, your career. Because the other cards really don't match into it too well. So this month, it's imperative that you are grateful for the people in your life, that you make time for them, that you build on special memories with them. Because I think that your focus is career, is money, is growing the coffers bigger and better than ever before. So especially if you want somebody new to come into your life, be grateful of the people that already surround you in your life. Try and plan activities with them. Do something a little spontaneous with them. Have fun. Enjoy the blessing of having other people in your life. And I think that will grow in so many ways for you. Okay, if you have harmony within the home, so if you are with somebody, if you can grow harmony within the home, then the rest of life gets a lot easier. So although your focus isn't on people, it's on you this month. I think you have to make a conscious effort to include people in your life this month. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. So the seeds that you have sown throughout your path to this point in time have taken root and they have flourished. And this is when you start to realize the fruition of your hard work, of your determination, of your empowerment. And I think this has a lot to do, well, this is an all-round card. So this makes relationships better. This brings love in. This tells me that you are tapped in spiritually very, very strongly this month. But it's also where you have put the extra effort into career, into finances, into growing your stature within the community and the neighborhood, within the family, that you're going to start to reap the benefits from it. And even if you are thinking of trying something new and something different, it's like you've already done the homework. You already know the path that you want to walk into, who you are becoming, who you plan to be going forward. And then the third card is really the same. It's the Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands is a twofold meaning, okay? The first part of the meaning is that you really need to look at your accomplishments, look at your trials, look at through your lessons and the wisdom you've gained, the sorrows, the tears, the chaos that you have gone through. Be grateful that you have made it to this point in time, that you had the strength, that you had the endurance, that you had the know-how, the know-all to be in this moment now. that you've picked wisdom up on the way, that you've had learning experiences. And be grateful for every one of those, good, bad, or ugly. Now, the second part of this card is before you mount onto that horse, before you ride into your sunrise of tomorrow, to ask for protection, to ask for wisdom, to ask for help, to ask that your path is straight going forward. Now, it's crossed. All three of those cards are actually crossed by the Five of Cups, which tells me that you can be looking too much at the negative. So when it comes to friends and family, loved ones, okay, go easy on them. Have a little bit more patience with them. See them for the goodness they have to offer, the value they bring into your life, rather than the disappointments, the frustrations. Okay, this card is really telling you to not look at the negative aspects, but to really zone in on the positive aspects. And work is touched slightly here, but I don't really see any negative with work. I think if there's negative to be had, it's going to be on those one-to-one relationships that you have. We have the Nine of Wands, and so this is worry, this is concern, this is anxiety. Absolutely. Each one of those wands actually represents an anxiety, a worry, a concern. And what you have to realize, and I love the wand that she's holding because it's so gnarled on the bottom. So it doesn't matter how hard the path has been to this point for you, there is new growth on every single one of those wands. The one she's holding included. I think that's the biggest bloom, actually. And so often that's true, is our biggest struggles make us the most empowered people. So be thankful for that hard path that you had to walk, because it's set you above the others. Now, over top of that is the King of Wands. Now, this is optimism. This is high thinking. This is high learning. So going for a course, perhaps. And either it is structured, so you are going to gain a diploma or a certification through it, or you decide to investigate on your own, a learning, a knowledge, a wisdom that's going to help you go forward in some way. This is optimism, though, and this is the overall energy for the reading. So you should be feeling, especially health-wise, you should be feeling on the top of your game. You should be feeling great. There should be a vitality about you, an energy about you, a get up and go, a looking forward kind of thing. And speaking of looking forward, we have the Chariot here. I have no idea what that is. Sorry about that. So pay attention to this card, because we had the bells ringing when I picked this card up, and what I was going to say is your focus, your determination. Okay? Yeah, and I think especially in career, you're going to have this drive, this focus. I mean, just keep going straight, keep going forward this month in any of your plans, in any of what you want to do. And I think I said this to another sign, actually, is we have the Mercury retrograde from the 5th to the 25th or something. And so usually we're not starting new things, we're tying up loose ends, we are finishing projects, we are re-examining what we've already walked through in the world. But I see this as a forward movement and your total focus going forward. So focus on where you want to go career-wise. If it's a new business, then I would recommend you start the new business prior to or after the Mercury retrograde for the best success. But I don't really see you pulling back. I see you pulling back maybe a little bit at the end of the month, but not at the beginning of the month, definitely not throughout the month. So this is your focus, this is your drive, this is your determination. Everything rests on you. Okay, it's not what other people bring to the table that is going to matter as much as your focus and your determination is going to matter. So if people don't like it, tell them to get out of the way in a very nice way, and continue on your path the way that you see it needs to be played out. because your focus is going to drive you home. It's going to keep you on the path. Okay, those horses would be anywhere but on that path if it weren't for you holding those reins and guiding everything in the right way. So believe in yourself, follow your instincts, follow your intuition, follow your higher wisdom, and keep going forward this month. Absolutely. Now you're making a declaration this month. And I don't really see it in relationships that you're making this end-all be-all statement. I see you doing it in career, in finances. So maybe you are setting your goals and putting dollar amounts and dates next to your goals, your dreams, your desires, what you want, but you are definitely making a declaration, and you could very well be making that declaration just to yourself or to other people. I don't really see you involved that much with other people. It's not like you know, sometimes I see in the cards of all this interaction. I really see you standing alone and solid, which is why in love, I think that you have to make that conscious effort to go the extra mile for somebody, to make sure that they are still feeling wanted and loved and needed in your life. Because I think that you are going to be very strong and determined and really standing alone in your path forward and working alone. And I think you're fine with that. I don't think that you want extra hands in the pot right now, that you can master it so much more efficiently, so much more productively, doing it on your own and going it alone. We have the star. Now, I love the star because the actual star at the very top of the card is your goals and dreams. They are your desires. It is your desires. And you're at the bottom and you are reaching out to it, which means that you can see exactly where you want to go, what you want to create. Now, the biggest part of this card is the star underneath the star, the five-pointed star with the star in the middle. Now, the 5 points represents our five senses, our seeing, our hearing, our touch, our taste. But the one in the middle is your heart. So, you know, that's your passion. That's your desire. That's your want, your fuel, your energy, your empowerment. So it's doing things through your heart. So if you love what you're doing, you're off to the races. Absolutely. You are going to cross that finish line without a doubt. Without a doubt. But you have to keep on the path. You have to keep focused. You have to keep your drive and determination at the very top, your discipline at the very top. I don't think that's really a problem for you at all. Now we have justice. And justice is wanting to bring in balance, wanting to bring in harmony, wanting to bring in joy. And it's almost like you stand in between these two pillars. And before you turn, you're thinking things through. And I see emotion here, okay, with the water at the bottom of it. I see the emotion that's kind of churned. So there actually could be conversations with people that you love on your drive and enthusiasm for what you are trying to create. And they may feel like they are being neglected, and that's where the problems can start. That's where the bickering starts. That's where the petty arguments can sprout up from. So you want to master that energy. You want to keep people at the very front of your mind, of your consciousness. Okay, and as for creating harmony, you know, you just might want to take a couple of days and plan them around family, friends, loved ones, so that you are feeling the strength, feeling the empowerment more so. I mean, the adventure, a spontaneous adventure right now could really set your wheels into motion so that you are even more focused when you get back to the drawing table when it comes to career and finances. And then we have the Hermit going into February. So this is pulling inwardly, this is pulling away from, this is searching our soul, this is going inside and really understanding. You know, it's almost like you were doing this checklist come February, or the very beginning of February, the very end of January, where you're saying, okay, this is what I wanted to accomplish. Did I accomplish it? If I didn't accomplish it, why didn't I accomplish it? How can I accomplish it going forward next month? Because I think this energy follows through for you. So this is almost a time of meditation, of soul searching, of examining your heart, of examining your knowledge and putting it together and understanding where you are and why you're there. going forward. Let's get the angels started. Um, So if anything, since I see such a strong drive, if you are looking to meet somebody new, I would have to say that will happen through giving your all in your career, in your work, or getting together with friends and going on an exploration, an adventure, a spontaneous one. You just might trip over the next best thing since sliced bread. So don't say no to opportunities where you can have a little bit of joy and a little bit of fun. I think that you are really going to be powerhouse, determined um, in career. And so we don't want to burn out there, although I don't see any signs of you burning out because of your determination, because of your drive. But you just don't want to leave family and friends feeling neglected, like they don't matter, because they do. Actually, I forgot a card, the Fool. You have the Fool going into the new month too, into February. So this is a time when you start new paths, and I really think it's more of work paths, but I mean it could be love here. Okay, so if you are looking for love, I would think that it would turn up more towards the end of the month rather than during this month. I think your focus is really on career, money, growing maybe stature within the community. And health, I think there's not a card here that says health is going to be detrimental in any way. So it should be a beautiful month. The only thing is the stress. You know, when we start coming home to fights, when we come home to bickering, when we come home and we feel that separation between two hearts, that can add to our stress levels, and stress levels can take you down, and that's when we get our colds. That's when we start to feel under the weather. That's when diseases and parasites can set in and take over because we are not recharging our batteries, we're not getting enough sleep, we're not paying enough attention to our diet and exercise programs. So I think that is the only thing that could be detrimental this month, really, when it comes to health, because there really is this feeling of optimism, this feeling of being strong, empowered this month, being able to set your focus on a goal and going for it. So don't look back. This is not a time for vacation. This is not a time for rest. This is a time to go strong and hard on your dreams and fulfilling them, taking it one step closer. Absolutely. And our angel is the moon. The opportunity to improve your plans, listen to your intuition for accurate guidance, face your fears, and grow stronger. So yes, face your fears and grow stronger. Face your fears and know that you are empowered, that you already have the wisdom inside you to go forward, and go forward in any avenue that you feel that you want to. Okay? The opportunity to improve your plans, absolutely, with focus and determination and drive and planning your steps. There is a lot of opportunity in front of you to improve, to almost go over the top if you wanted to. This is a beautiful month for your energy. Listen to your intuition for accurate guidance. Yes. I think I said that when we were holding up the Chariot card, that, you know, pay attention to your intuition, your wisdom, your empowerment, your inner strength. That will be your best guide in leading you in the path that you want to go forward in. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.